What the heck? They really did update Fujitech. My character is actually bouncing on the screen. That's interesting. All right. Cool. The new, we got Narzag in there now. Cool, cool. All right. So, last we left off, everybody was hiding because they saw some large shadowy figures, 3 of them at least, led by 2 horned devils that were meandering by this desolate road area as y'all continue toward the east, following this long path with the forest still to the north, and of course the reddish lights of these hellish lands to the south. And currently, with the plan to go and look for your missing companions, which consist of Grom, Little Wolf, and a missing scout. Of course, added to that is the missing daughter of the captain that y'all helped in the last battle against devils in this region, which is something interesting because devils are out and about. And eventually running into some purple worms, taking care of the purple worms as a nice little battle ensued from last session, and then continue on forward until Thea Moonglade had spotted these 3 shadow figures, giants, that were led by those 2 horned devils. Everybody took hit to hiding and let them pass on through. With that said, once they pass on through, what is everybody doing? And this was nighttime as well, so.
Yay, we rested till nighttime.
We, if it's nighttime, I say we push on until close to midnight, and then rest.
Okay.
Try to acclimate ourselves to change from traveling during the day to traveling at night.
Fuck off.
That's my suggestion.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's what y'all were trying to achieve eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
It would help with the heat.
Unless we get to that volcanic region, then it wouldn't matter.
True, but
All right.
It doesn't show me speaking on the stream.
Yeah, that's because that's what I was mentioning, is the reactive is completely changed. I don't know, they changed the layout of it, so I'll have to fix it eventually. Me and you probably all have to just get on there when I get some time. Updates, they always throw me off. All right. Well then, with Bordak suggesting that, what is everybody else doing?
Are we resting for the night?
I think we're going to travel on till midnight.
We're going to travel at nighttime. You got dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all fine. We can see in the dark.
the plan is to try to change our habits. We're going to start traveling at night, but instead of getting exhaustion, we're just going to travel until about midnight, rest, and then basically try to slowly change to nocturnal.
Okay. In that case,
That's the plan.
If nobody else has anything too important to do after these creatures pass on by, then I suspect you gather the wagon, hitch it all up, and we'll start moving once again. And you said you're going to travel about till midnight?
Probably, unless
We
if
should
there's
travel
nothing
like
that happens.
3 in the morning and then sleep.
I
Like,
would not like to
maybe-
become exhausted.
That's the plan, not to be. If
Let's
we get to
travel.
midnight and we feel like we can keep going a little further, then we'll go further. But
You still
I
feel
take
the
out my
warmth
flask
in
and
the
my
lands, but yeah, it's not too terribly hot as it is during the day, but it's still warm. Though it's very dry, not humid currently.
I take out one of my flasks out of my backpack and create a cup of water and drink it.
Okay. Yeah, I suspect everybody's drinking every hour. So,
yes,
unless you have magical rations to refill them, but y'all can always, every hour, anytime there passes an hours and such, y'all can go ahead and mark it, which I think y'all been traveling for a few days now, so I don't know if you, who was creating, somebody had create water, right?
I got create water. I don't got create water. I got beckon water, in which it's a 0 level spell that creates 1 cup of water.
No, I don't have create water.
Ooh, interesting.
that
Okay.
somebody did.
Yeah.
I just arrived. I only create 1 cup, but it's a 0 level spell, and if it's not drunken, it vanishes. And create
Yeah, but
water
you
is
can
permanent.
create.
I can also create earth. I mean fire, whatever.
Yeah, I've got a flint and steel. I can create fire too.
You just need
Got
to,
that too,
yeah.
but,
So
you
if
know.
y'all have rations and stuff, as far as the water stuff, I think you would probably be taking up maybe a wineskin of water every 4 hours or so, depending if you're drinking every hour, like depending if you're conservative or not with it.
There's always the vegetable option too, if you want. It survives thirst, but you know, I'll keep drinking a cup of water every few minutes.
Go get it.
I have my what's it called? My dragon vessel.
But orcs don't like vegetables. They're carnivores, so that's what's the point of making those rations. Meat.
Nope. What the heck? Hold up 1 second. Somebody's knocking at the door. Be right back.
Oh no. Quick, cast earthquake. You create a spray of cool mist that highly damages a creature. Okay, if it says it dampens a creature, does that mean you can also bathe with it?
All right. I think my brother's talking to him. Hopefully the dogs don't go too crazy. So, yeah, so wineskins, I was going to say, where was I? Oh, yeah, maybe 2 gallons of water on extreme heat and stuff. So I guess 1 wineskin is half a gallon. So,
What's kind is 4 pints.
so yeah, half a gallon. And then, so yeah, if y'all have wineskins and stuff, and I guess no create water
Skin, not
reason.
wineskin.
Luckily, you got some elves,
Well.
so you should be all right.
Yeah.
I'll keep
Just
I
considering.
guess it's a good
had
thing that y'all will be
for it.
traveling during the night.
Yep.
I could create 1 cup of water, but that's once every action.
All
Figure
right,
it out.
so continuing
It'll
forward.
take you less than a minute to give everyone a drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that'll keep up everything. So there you go. Thank goodness y'all found y'all a ranger. Alright, so continuing on, moving forward, as y'all keep traveling through the rest of the night. Eventually, with water in hand, so y'all not drinking as much as y'all would during the day. It seems to at least here in the lands of the orcs, y'all are more used to this type of temperature compared to the day. Though it is rather warm and can get pretty hot summer days during the normal areas and regions of orc lands. In this particular one, it is a bit more extreme. But at nighttime, it seems that y'all can handle it fairly well. As y'all move forward and continue on. Thea will go ahead, and also Volsa will probably be the ones that also travel forward and scout ahead. Volsa, of course, taking her own particular areas and such. Heading back here. Looking into the larger scope of the map. Right here. Eventually arriving where it is midnight, Bordak, you can try and see. For the most part, y'all's constitution is still pretty good, though you are getting tired. Y'all been traveling. You did start in the normal hours of the day and pushed on forward. So if y'all keep on pushing forward, then you'll have to roll maybe some constitutions with disadvantage to see if y'all going to get exhausted or not. But it is around midnight or so, Mr. Bordak, so it would be up to you if you wanted to call camp or not.
All right, guys. Find a good spot to camp for the night.
Cub, maybe you could find something.
Find something for what?
A good place for
How
us
far
to
along this path
camp.
are we?
You've been traveling for a day, so yeah, y'all would be about where I just moved the pointer.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a slow progress. This is a lot of miles.
We're gonna find a nice, quiet spot to make camp and hopefully not be disturbed throughout the night.
Yeah, Cub, if you wish, you can roll a survival if you want to look for a good spot.
Okay. And I'll add
I would
myself.
like to assist.
Oh, okay. I'll also boost myself with guidance.
Ooh, all right.
It's 2. And then you said I'm getting assistance, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're both proficient in survival.
So
Ooh,
33.
nice.
Jesus. Okay. That's Cub goes about exploring the area in this barren lands. There are some ridges and such in order to get a pretty good area of hiding from what you can tell would be the best place where you can actually hide in a little covey area that like the ridge goes up pretty high, not too high. It's not like a large ridge you would see at a mountain area, but it would cover y'all on most sides to where if things were lurking about, it wouldn't find you, especially with Cub's excellent.
They won't even find me because I'll also, if we're gonna do the thing, because even if it is a short rest or not, short rest or long rest, I can
Long
always do
rest.
that.
I can set up alarms with ritual casting.
I know.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. Long or short rest, it don't matter. I can always create this to make sure that we always stay hidden.
Nice.
All right. Well, it's still barren. You can almost see like maybe a dying tree
Is
here
there
and
any,
there, but pretty sparse. Aside from that, maybe like golden weeds that are also grasping for any kind of water anywhere out there in the lands, but seem to be surviving all right. Better than anything else around here. Other than that, it's just barren. Dirt, winds picking up a little bit, and even at the night, you can still feel the blast of a little bit of heat on your face and skin. And Kurt, of course, with the thirst hitting, your new ranger friend keeping up everybody with cups of water, that eventually
Yeah,
everybody...
it's only a cup.
A cup at a time will do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eventually, everybody settles into their areas, and with that being said, some of the scouts still go out, even though y'all are hitting fairly well. A lot of them still have the pretty much roundabouts where they go and still keep an eye out. Not that they don't trust Cub's little magical area, but they have their own issues.
I want to put alarms at choke points where someone could, if we're cut off, like this we're surrounded, I want it like into a best area instead of multiple cast and ritual alarm. Just a single point where, you know, if we're in an area where someone can follow in.
Okay.
If that's possible.
Okay.
Instead of casting multiple, just cast one. And if someone passed the door without, you know, and I will make it a mental alarm.
Excellent.
Holy shit, that's 1 mile. That is a far range. Mental ping, 1 mile.
All right. Well then, some of the elves going about, keeping track of things, coming back and taking turns. They only need 4 hours. As far as anybody else, unless you're going to do anything important, we're going to go ahead and move into
My cast Goodberry
Okay.
before.
Yes, I will burn my last spells casting Goodberry too. I don't
Okay.
use it, but
So
my bear eats it.
Grumthar has started to develop a little bit of relationship with the elves, right? They've had these conversations. And I think Grumthar would take an interest in communicating in their tongue and maybe cross training, especially words and phrases that might be useful in combat. You know, quiet, stealth, attack, or a retreat. And so during downtime and quiet times as we travel, that is something that Grumthar would be interested in doing.
Oh yeah, Ainwyn would definitely be interested in doing that. She wouldn't have a problem mixing and matching words such as that particularity with you. And when she's not out scouting and stuff, and she will sit down. And I suspect, everybody has night vision unless y'all do anything to cook stuff. Do y'all have fires or anything like that? Like a little campfire and
I
anything?
used up my last campfire wood making that jerky, so I don't have any firewood.
Well, with Goodberry, we won't need food.
I do have cooking utensils, but without fuel, it's pointless.
Cubs fencing hides any fires, so
Yeah, my
fires
tent
and
hides
they're
fire.
hidden. Yeah,
So we don't have to worry about exposure, or we can have a Burning Man bonfire. If it's in the Vale, it won't be seen by outside.
There's something about fire that brings unity, security, even if we don't cook.
And
Stories are shared over fire.
True.
Thea will gather some stuff, and then hearing that, she will go ahead and start a fire so everybody can just sit around it and stare at it, like imagining things and the flames and the shadows dancing across the ridges of this little alcove that y'all found. Volsa, however, I'll be like looking at the fire and like, yeah, I prefer the shadows. And she just goes off and disappears in the distance, teleports away, and hides into the shadows.
I would like to use Drewcraft weather sensor for 24 hours in this spot. If I can.
Yeah, and I'll share with the Orcish word for fire and learn the Elvish word for fire, and then I'll share the word for creepy as I gaze at what's her name, Elwyn or whatever and share the Orcish word for weird and creepy.
Okay. And she would smile. Aiden as the other druid. And then we will sit by as well. And Tassara, depending on what Tarnik is doing, Tassara would walk up to Tarnik, and she had tried to work on arrows, or I think y'all were last working on spears too, right? She
failed the spear, so I put it back to arrows.
Yeah, she didn't do very good on the spear. Yeah. She walks up to Tarnik, and she's like, boss, look at this. And weirdly enough, I made the rolls on that. But she's still at a disadvantage at creating things. And she shows you what looks to be like a metal something. It seems to have maybe 4 limbs. For sure is some sort of like creature. But to you it looks like some sort of maybe flat, almost melted puddle of something that's metal. And she looks at you and crinkles her eyes, so she smiles. And she even tried to put her initials on it. And she's like, smiles up at you and it's like, what do you think? Isn't it great? I worked on it. Been working on it, on off time.
Doesn't look like an arrowhead. I thought you were supposed to be making arrows. Stupid elves. Can't even do simple things.
And she like stops smiling and she looks down. Oh, it's a unicorn. I was gonna make you a unicorn so you can have it.
It's not
He looked at it.
where I thought that was going to go.
What the hell am I going to do with this?
It's a keepsake for teaching me how to make arrows and spears.
Melt it down, turn it into a proper arrow. And he throws it back at her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
God.
She looks.
Oh my god.
She like turns. Her smile like kind of frowns, and she like turns around and grabs it. Oh, okay. And she just leaves.
I gave you a job.
Can I take it from her?
Simple. You didn't do the job. I need you to do the job that I give you. That's it. Nothing else.
She's like, okay, boss. And she just walks over, goes and sits down at one of the like logs or rocks there nearby, and just kind of stares at the fire. And
I'd like to go sit next to
back
her.
to his quiet contemplation.
okay. And Bordak, you said what?
I'd like to go sit next to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you sit down next to her as she's just kind of staring at the flames a little bit, just kind of quiet and silent.
I'm gonna reach for her. Whatever that thing is that she created.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna look at it. That's not too bad. I'm gonna hold it upside down. The beholder.
She looks at you. It's like, oh no, it's supposed to be a unicorn.
Doesn't look like a unicorn. Does it have 4 horns?
It was supposed to be 4 legs and a horn on his head. And she like points at it. It's like, see, right here.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Kind of flips it over and looks at it. That's pretty cool. You know, my little girl used to make me things.
Oh. She's like, where is she?
She died.
Oh.
Along with her mother.
I am very sorry. Well, may Morthiel watch over them.
I hand it back to her. He doesn't understand these things, child. He understands getting the job done. Stuff like this he doesn't get it. Be patient with him.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured he needed like a gift, and he was teaching me stuff, so I wanted to repay him. And sometimes we think of Morthiel's symbol as one of the unicorns, even though he usually uses a bow for his symbol. But here, we've heard stories that he used to walk around like a unicorn in the forests of, well, Kitaka. Long ago, maybe far from here.
It's always nice to know that the gods walk among us, watching over us. It's what keeps some of us going.
She nods and says, I've never really seen one, but I always think that maybe one of these days I will. Maybe I'll give him this instead, since the boss doesn't want it.
Good idea. Keep working at it. You'll make great things. And
she
I
smiles.
hope one day you do get to meet your god.
And she's like, puts it up, puts it in a satchel, says, nods. Oh, thank you. I hope you get to meet yours too sometime.
I met him on one of my missions.
And she's
Him
like,
and his daughter.
you did? Wow.
Yes.
I've never... You're like special.
Yes. He chose us to go on a mission for him. To help take out some lich. But along the way, we keep getting sidetracked. I suppose that's part of the plan. Get stronger before we get there. Everything is being done for a reason, child. Keep the faith.
And she would smile and says, well, I guess it's always better to be stronger before you face your worst enemies.
Yes. And if you could put up with Tarnik, you're going to be able to face a lot of enemies.
She smiles and it's like, yeah, he's a hard one to crack. Very
He
focused.
is. You just got to find the right way.
And says, okay, I will try something else next time. Maybe I'll make him a wolf.
Make him. Make a weapon that he could be proud of. That'll work.
It says, "Yeah, I'll make him a weapon." And she starts thinking about it. And then at that point,
You're welcome to use some of the scales that I found if you want. Just be careful with them.
and she'll smile and says, "Oh, well, thank you. I'll do that. Maybe I can create him something, a scaly arrow. That's what I'll do."
You got this, child.
And she looks at you, and I think I might be older than you.
Maybe. But you're so much younger. You look so much younger.
I am almost hit my hundreds. Once we hit, and elves, once they hit the hundreds, that's when we get our adult names.
How does that work?
Well, we have our names that we take when we are born. We keep it. And then when we reach adulthood, around 100 years old or so, then we have our adult names that we are given.
Who gives it to you?
Well, usually our parents, or depending on the elders, or if we accomplish something in our lives in the 100 years. And then Theo will move forward as Gormthar is teaching Ainwin some vocabulary, and Ainwin is teaching Gromthar some vocabulary. And Thea will sit down, look at everybody, and say, "Well, the region looks pretty secure right now, though there's something strange happening to the south. It seems to be some sort of greenish light that I saw flicker for just a moment, and it seemed to shoot something into the sky. Then it vanished. I'm not sure if we should be concerned for that or not, but I would keep everyone's eyes peeled just in case."
Magic is always concerning.
A signal flare?
And Thea looks over. "I don't think it was a flare of any sort. But you never know. You never know what is going on down there in the pits of the hells. And all these strange lights, and now green lights. Something is amiss. Something is being awakened." And as far as Narzag, currently, probably a if you're trying to figure out weather, seems to be a nice forecast of sunny and warm for the next couple of days. How far does that look?
Just for 24 hours.
Okay, there it is. 24 hours. Yeah. Warm and sunny for the next 24 hours. And with that, some of the elves will go ahead and take their trance rest. Everybody can take their rest for a long rest as the night proceeds forward. And just for the go ahead and roll me a Grumthar, roll me a an intelligence ability.
Sure. I'm going to my sheet and I'm just clicking on intelligence and doing a beyond 20 Boom.
Ooh. While Inwin was able to pick up a few words, you're having trouble with the dialect and the pronunciations and how to roll the tongue when they speak in Elven. So it's taking you makes it a little bit harder for you to try to keep the words that you learned, or at least heard.
Yeah, it's consistent with his character. I wouldn't expect any better than that. I will apologize that these foreign tongues do not come easily to me.
Hinwin will smile and laugh at a couple of times that you mess up on the words, and it's like, it's okay. We can keep on practicing. We have plenty of travel time, especially before we hit our mark and start moving further to the south.
Appreciate your patience. What is your word for sleep?
I know this one. She will tell you.
Rest. Yes, I will
And
take my rest.
Mordek learned a lot of Elvish from the little
From Silent.
Yeah, Silent.
You forgot her
So
name.
he's going to.
How dare you?
I did. What kind of father am I? I'm going to speak in Elvish. Be patient. Be patient with this one.
You're talking to Ainwin, the one that's teaching him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured we're all by the fire.
Yeah.
So I'm just speaking Elvish. Be patient with this one.
So there's the Elven word from the Tolkienian language for sleep.
Ooh, very good. I usually use Vulcan, or not Vulcan, Klingon for orc.
Oh, nice.
That would be a good idea.
I guess they would fall under that cargo, wouldn't they?
I
Nice.
think they
I found it
would.
similar. Yeah, once upon a time I had one of my players got the four-legged beast that's kind of like in the dragon family, right? Anyway, he got it as a pet, and I made him do his commands in Klingon.
Nice.
That's funny.
All right, well. So everybody takes to sleep, doing their things, whatever they're going to do for the night, and getting ready to rest. No blankets needed because it's very hot still, but you end up falling asleep as Thaya seems to be the main one that takes most of the watch for the rest of the night, and Volsa every now and then returning. You hear whispers of her every now complain to some of the elves as she'll eventually go and take a rest further away from the fire as she can, and mutter to herself some words about elves and stench. Stinking elves. Can't believe this. Traveling with elves now. What does the world come to? And she mutters into her sleep. Little wolf. And then eventually everybody finally falls into the darkness of slumber. And night befalls everybody, followed by what seems to be, in everybody's minds, different dreams, or maybe sometimes nightmares. Tarnik, you, once again, for some unknown reason, see yourself walking through lands of fire. See blazes just piercing through the ground and screams just permeating all around you. Strangely enough, the most horrific part of it would probably be that as you look upon your hands, they're not even orcish in look anymore. They're just more of a pale white, very smooth like. And then you realize that you have blonde hair falling around you. you see yourself as an elf. And then you see suddenly that you are surrounded by what seems to be demonic-looking orcs all about you. And then the dream moves on. You can't make sense of it, but you seem to be running. And you don't know where you're running, but suddenly you're in a forest that's all shadowy. And you're now changed into what seems to be a younger elf, running and screaming. You feel this thrumming of your heart, and you feel yourself as you pad on the ground. It's suddenly soft, and you're trying to make no sound as you hear the voices of the orcs off in the distance looking for you. And then you hear what sounds to be like battle again as one of the elves is slaughtered, a male elf. And then all this vanishes, and once again you see a female orc, not quite in the same features as the other orcs again. You've seen her before in the last dreams, and you see that she is different with her black hair and these greenish eyes, but she has some sort of beauty just emanating from her, and she's standing there looking at you and says, "You. Decisions will fall upon you, and if you do not choose correctly, the world will burn. You must change, Tonic. My father has his eye upon you, but there are still trials. There are still certain focuses. The mind must open wider. This is what he searches. The old ways are dying. The path forward for orcs will be how well they can come accustomed to the ability to accept change. For if you do not change, you will be left behind." And the dream vanishes and disappears. And you are back into the darkness of slumber. And for Bordak, you are also dreaming, but you are dreaming of a past where there is blood everywhere, a village destroyed. And you see, strangely enough, what seems to be a human girl, maybe about 12 or so, has red hair, looking about and walking over dead bodies of these orcs. Some of them she stands and shakes her head at, and then you see her, she looks over at you and she says, "The corruption is spreading. It will consume all of Solar." Says, "The warriors of the gods are being chosen." Says, "Your rage will be tested. Your anger will be pushed to the edge. They're coming. They're searching. Now they're being reactive to the gods and the ones that are championing their cause to save the world. I feel it in the strands of fate. Some within your group will not last long, depending on your decisions. There is one who still cries in the cage that was not meant for her." And she walks over to you and touches, pretty much just walks over and touches where you're, like, depending on what you're wearing, but your six-pack would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd be wearing in my dream. Because I have had some of those dreams.
And she does it where your six pack is, and you can suddenly feel a cold chill just run across your body, and you are transported to a different area as well, where you see this land of fire. But you recognize something in them, maybe pictures that you've seen, stories that you've heard, possibly one of the layers of the hells. And you see lavas, or river lava, but some of them are just made of pure flame. Just no tangibility to them at all whatsoever. It's just liquid flame flowing through the land. And in that, you see an image of a face that you recognize. An elf that used to travel with you. A young elf. But in this one, you can see that she is screaming and crying and fire all about her. And then it disappears and vanishes. And as far as Cub is concerned, he would be sleeping, but he sort of familiar with dreams. And you dream, and you can somewhat see as if you were floating away from the ground. The ground is falling away from you, and the further up you go, you eventually start seeing the curvature of this world. Further up ahead, you finally discover that you are bypassing the atmosphere of Solar. And the lands before you, you can see them as they're falling away suddenly, but you can still see the outlines. Some seem like almost a transparent look of the lands. And beyond those lands, you can see what looks to be like veins. Thousands and thousands of veins running all across the continents. You can see the continent of where you currently are, of Caradosis. But then you see the continents where you're going, of North Angoria, South Angoria. You even see the Elven continents and the great oceans that swarm all over the lands. But underneath them, you can see these veins of energy. And you suddenly realize that what you're looking at is ley lines of the world. These ley lines where they converge, you can see where they're bright in the points. They're piercing white with magical energy, and sometimes life energy as well. You start to realize that somewhere from North and Korean continent there is also a entwining of these ley lines with the natural roots of plants, and one in particular, which you kind of zoom into and almost fall back in a drastic amount of speed. You feel wind and the cold air suddenly hit you, and then you're floating above what seems to be a forest, but then within that forest all other trees are smaller. And even though this tree is only 100 foot tall, there's something about it that you can see past the transparency of the earth, that you see the roots spreading for thousands and thousands of miles, and its roots reach all the continents. And it's entwined with these ley lines. But then you also notice that these ley lines are starting to form into a darker and more, well, diseased look, after a greenish and dark purplish light emanating from them. You do see a enormous beast, maybe 100-foot tall beast, just as tall as this tree is now, that is laying and buried under some rubble and earth. Somehow this creature also emanates these disease ley lines, spreading it. And from here you can see where it's spreading to all the other continents, reaching Caradosis even. And then with that, you fall into slumber. And suddenly everybody wakes up because now the sunlight finally pierces over the ridge and everybody feels the warmth of the rays hitting their skin. The elves are already up, and Thea is already gone off into the distance, following the trail, scouting ahead as Volsa is just looking about, staring at Bordek, waiting for him to get up. Are you up yet? We should really get moving. We're wasting time here.
What time is it?
Probably around 9. Everybody slept late for some reason.
It's because we're gonna start sleeping during the day.
We're going to sleep
Travel
during
at
the day.
night.
Yeah, that's just wonderful.
We should travel till noon, 1, then rest for the heat of the day and travel again tonight.
I do appreciate traveling in the shadows, though. That might actually be convenient for me. When are we going to get rid of these
I
elves?
thought I might. As soon as we find our companions and the little girl, the elf child, and then we'll get rid of them.
Well then, let's hurry.
They'll go on their way.
Most excellent. Elves and orcs traveling together. And she stomps forward past everybody.
I got a question, DM.
Yes.
I have this common magical item. Can I create, a cup of water and then it always refills a pint of water? Just have it full of water.
I don't see why not. Seems like it. Monsieur says the last liquid poured into it, so if the last one was poured with water, I assume you can.
Okay. Because the spell says it evaporates after a minute.
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah.
So
I would
still
suspect that
technically.
mechanics-wise, I don't see why it wouldn't. Just don't
If
hold it up.
nothing else, you can get some actual water from the elves, and then that would satisfy it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just fill it up and just always have a pint of water all the time. A flask is a pint, right?
Close enough.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, 1 pint. A flask comes up to 1 pint.
Okay, if you pour it out, will it just refill?
No, if you take the cap off and pour it out, it will be empty. Because I also have another idea is if we need to, is pour the potion, healing potion into it, or, pour out all the water, pour a healing potion in, and you just got an infinite low-level potion.
Yeah, it should, yeah, the only thing I read from it is should refill itself. The only way it wouldn't is if you actually hold it completely upside down with the cap removed. So if you, when empty, it will refill with the last liquid poured into it, unless it is held upside down. So it should, if you pour the water and then somebody drinks it, as long as it's not held upside down, that's what I'm gathering, which is very specific, I guess. But yeah, it should refill itself.
That's weird. So
Cool.
when you pour
So
out
I
the
don't-
water, don't tap it upside down.
Yeah.
It's just for us, to survive this heat. For it, would be an endless drinking water ability.
It's we can continue. We can fill up all the water skins and then not have to worry about it.
So we get the water situation survive. That's what I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that would work for everybody to be able to not die. So you got food and you got water, so. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So since everybody picks Cub, you can go ahead and roll me a survival, and then I'm going to have you roll me a D100, depending on the numbers.
So I roll survival and a D100. All right.
Yeah, I think since everybody picks you for the survival ones.
It's got a high survival.
Exactly.
For guidance to add to the boost. Yeah, with a 12 survival now, I don't think I could ever fail. Oh gosh. That puts it
He
at
says
32.
that.
All right.
So that-
Yeah,
30.
he's our survival. He's our survival expert.
All right. Now we're gonna just do the D100.
I'm not expertise in survival, but I'll put that on stealth.
Okay, hold on. So we got the full rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure so I can reset all my spell slots. Alright, and then that puts me there. So you said, and then D100. $59.
59. All right.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't think any of us know yet.
Well, so you're doing really good because you probably are only ever going to roll a D100. Because otherwise it's like a couple of D100s, maybe 3, maybe 4, depending on how you roll. But yeah, so you're doing really good. Anyway, so y'all travel on and traveling deeper into the barrens of these lands here, which is like just filled with heat, burning hot winds scraping against your skin. Volsa, of course, complaining. Eventually get to the point after 3 days of travel where you finally are moving during the night, slowly moving forward on your sleep during the day to push it into where you can. How far in the night are y'all wanting to travel? The full night, or like when do y'all start? And
Eventually,
when do
that's the plan.
okay. So are y'all going to sleep like during the morning when it's still sort of cool, or are y'all going more like 8, 9 o'clock or something?
We only need out 8 hours, so depending on how long the sun is up during those hours.
Yeah, because this is like, just imagine almost close to the equator. So,
Yeah.
so y'all have a lot of
I mean,
sunlight once it starts hitting around like 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun is already coming out and stuff.
Right.
Pretty bright. And then by the time 8, 9 hit, it's already getting pretty warm. So.
I think we should stop before it starts getting too warm, because that'll give us a chance to rest and cool down and everything before it starts getting heated again.
Okay. So if y'all were gonna sleep 8
That's what I
hours,
think.
if y'all go to sleep at 6, y'all wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wait longer than that. Let's
Wait longer.
make camp at 7. Try to be asleep by 8. Wake up by 4 or 5 o'clock. On the road again by 6. Travel through the dead night.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
His maths.
Yeah, but because by that time y'all be, if y'all start around 6, y'all passing the hottest time of the day usually. So Okay, cool. Perfect. Y'all eventually get to that point where y'all have that schedule and y'all start around 6 p.m. traveling again. And travel. Okay, cool.
And I believe all of us have night vision except for the animals.
No, my
So-
bear has dark vision.
The wolves don't. They just
That's
go
what I
by
meant.
scent though.
They'll go wherever we lead them. So
Yeah. And depending
We're
on the
good.
moons that are out, which currently, where are y'all at anyway? Let me see. Y'all are in the month of May. All right.
How many people are partaking in these 3 days of the purple worm meat?
Oh, y'all
rations?
just got into the next month. Y'all on month 6 right now. Holy cow.
nice.
You're in the month of Nilam. Finis Day. Man, y'all been traveling quite a while.
We try.
Y'all the furthest ahead of anybody, I think. Yeah. And timeline wise. The
And
festival.
we
way
took a
to
couple
go
weeks
still.
off.
So yeah, you okay? So you only have Lunia's this last quarter, so it's only half moon that you have, and then you have the Arya that's waxing crescent moon right now. So, you might still have a little bit of
Yeah.
light for them, so you're good. But
DM,
yes,
in those moments of those 3 days travels that we've gotten a break or so, with this, I wanted to have display this or cast this on the dire wolves.
But that was for plants.
Nope, beast as well.
Ah. Yeah, no, I took it in another game as for plants because I wanted the plants to come alive.
One of our games, we brought two different T-Rexes. We awoken two different T-Rexes.
Yeah, one of
So-
them died.
And yeah, and I blame him for it.
So I was wondering if that was possible in that travels that we
yeah,
made from.
gonna awaken a dire wolf. Oh god.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna have
Both
the
dire
same
wolves.
campaign we had in the other one. All right. Let's see here.
So at the last moment, I was like, guys, everyone gather around. Look what I did. I go to the dire wolf that I awakened. Speak.
Let me check on their stats really quick. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, they passed. I checked their stats too.
Okay.
They have intelligence of 3.
Yeah, I popped it up in Discord, all the
Yeah.
stats and everything I have. They have intelligence of 3.
Yeah.
That works, intelligence-wise.
All right. Well, then now you have an awakened dire wolf with y'all. He just looks around, baffled at first. Is like, ew. Oh, you're all, seems like I can talk. Well, there, all, how you doing, buddy? Looks over at Tarnik. Oh, there. You're the one that been kind of steering this the right direction, I suppose.
Just following the trail, following the group. Panic's not surprised at all. Used to talking animals, and like he talks to Shiv all the time when Shiv's around.
Yeah.
So it's completely natural for him to talk to animals.
The ship talk back.
But no, this is a actual
No.
talking animal. It has gained sentience and knowledge.
Forever or just now?
For
Pretty
30
much
days,
forever.
and then he has to do,
Forever.
I guess he'd choose in 30 days.
Yeah.
The choosing
In 30
of-
days, it chooses to whether it's bonded to me as a charmed. But after 30 days, depending on the charm effect or so, it chooses whether to stay sentient and be bonded with me for it or so.
We could be in trouble if he adopts Cub's attitude.
Like, this is just only one. I just worked on one. I still have the other one to work on.
Yeah, it's just looks around and walks over, and it's like, oh, well, I think I'm growing rather tired of carrying this wagon. And he's like, perhaps my body here would be happy to carry it by himself there. You'd be happy to pull it yourself, right? The other dire wolf just kind of looks at him confused.
It's like, well, we still need you to carry the cart and everything.
So what?
He's like, I mean, you will get extra more treats of meat for it.
All right. What's his intelligence go to? Times of 10.
10.
That's interesting. All right. I think you're trying to bribe me, but you're kind of charming. I suppose I can try and do that for a little while.
But
So,
also think about this. You'd be a great guard while we rest and everything.
oh God.
So you can provide warnings and everything for that.
Warnings as a god. Oh, I think I'm becoming a god dog now.
Won't he?
By the
need
way, I have
rest?
one more additional question. By the way, I do have one additional question. Do you recall back with the shadows that took our friends or so? Do you recall a little bit more properly about it?
Just, oh, yeah, the shadows, yeah. I mean, they just kind of came out of the ground light. Strange, too. The sunlight was hitting on them. I don't know what taken into, I don't know, like a portal or sorts. It's like a mirror. That's what you call it, a mirror. On the other side. It looked like our world, but in shadows. That's what I remember. So what kind of treats do you have?
We got purple worm meat.
Ugh, that's right.
Great.
I'm not, purple worm meat.
I did get a natural 20 in cooking it.
Mm.
I don't understand what that means. What's a natural 20?
I don't know. The DC was 10, and I got a 20, and it's
This person here is talking gibberish.
Tiny throws a lump of dragon meat out of the wagon onto the ground.
He sniffs it. Oh, well, that's right, yeah. That's what I like right there. Some dragon meat. Good for the blood. Oh, delicious.
You two idiots.
Yeah,
Don't you know
it's too
anything?
poisonous.
Wolves eat
Eating
meat.
the dragon meat is too
They don't
poisonous.
cook things or berries.
Hey, these berries will fill you up for the whole day.
Yeah, but they won't taste good.
She
They all
tears into
taste
the
the
dragon
same.
meat.
I understand about the berries and stuff, but we're carnivores. We need meat.
Hmm.
We're not vegetarians.
Tessara just like shrugs her shoulders and starts working on arrows. And Volsa is just looking about angrily and is like, right now we got a talking mutt. And she's like, strange.
I'd rather deal with a talking mutt than a shady girl.
She looks over at you and says, yeah, hopefully. You're not talking about me.
Who's also
Otherwise
from
we'll
a
have
clan of
trouble."
idiots.
She thins her eyes. Are you talking? Daring to speak to our race this way?
No, I guess. I don't know. Just whatever. I'm done.
She throws a dagger at you. I'm assuming that'll miss, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 to attack my AC. Yeah, that's gonna be a miss.
Just clinks on your armor as she thins her eyes.
Uh-huh. I grab her dagger and I'm like, I'm keeping this.
She walks toward you.
Tarnik slaps Cub over the back of the head. Give it back. Stop being
Like,
the
no,
fool.
she gave it to me. It's a gift.
Join the group.
She
Toe the
takes
line.
She takes out her daggers. She says, give me that back. Only lucky that these idiots here seem to be enjoying your company of healing. Otherwise, I would slice your throat right here and right now for disrespecting orc blood. Little disgusting thing that you are.
Hey, give her back her dagger. You two played nice.
You put up with his remarks constantly. This idiot who disrespects orc blood. And you expect me to put up with it. I am not the same. I'm in this group, yes, but... He looks over.
Fine. Fine. And also, I don't disrespect orc blood. I just only disrespect idiotic orcish blood.
She'll snatch the dagger and walk away, giving a glaring look.
You two played nice.
I speak
Why?
to midnight. This reminds me of the fighting pits in the hometown.
Great.
Yes. Thea Moonglade just looks over and she's like, strange ways that orcs and their groups get along. I guess it's a custom thing. She like looks over at Ellen Wee, and Ellen Wee's just like shaking her head. Learning a lot from orc custom, I suppose. She walks.
It's a family thing.
Aside from that,
screwed up family.
do what?
I'm all, yeah, screwed up family.
Yeah, well,
Family is one word. Plan is another. Team is another. They all mean the same thing.
see, he gets it.
As the dire wolf says, as long as I get some delicious dragon meat there, I don't care what anybody call me. As he like jumps down on it, and then he'll start pulling the wagon with the other dire wolf. And all right, where we going, boss? Looks over at Tarnik.
Tarnik looks to Bordak.
Do you think you can find those shadow people?
Looks over at you like, what do I look like? Some sort of fucking wizard?
You know what a wizard is?
He does now.
Well, of course I do.
Right?
He has been awakened.
He looks over at Cub. Well, yeah, it's a fucking wizard right there. He like gave me.
I'm like, hey.
Okay. So what are we
I was
looking
like,
for?
I am
here?
not a wizard.
We're looking for a particular object or a person?
Who's that? Who are you asking?
Oh, asking the DM. Sorry.
Oh. Well, you're currently, as far, are you talking about as far as shadows are going and stuff, looking for the,
Yeah. Yeah, the girl.
Yeah, well, the girl, the daughter of the captain that y'all fought with, and then, of course, Grom and Little Wolf. And
the scout.
Yeah, the scout that was with them. Those are all the ones. Well, the scout was with Grom and Little Wolf, and then the daughter of the captain was taken elsewhere by what he thinks to be shadows. That's why they were tracking him all the way to the south. And getting constantly battled with. So those are pretty much the main clues that you have to go on currently, aside from what the dire wolves told you about being shadows and porting into a different, like, mirror-like shadow world of this world.
And this girl, was she described as having any objects at all on her?
I don't remember if she described. Don't think the captain would have mentioned anything about the daughter. As far as the stuff that y'all might have known from Grom or anybody else. But for her, I don't think he mentioned anything as far as she was carrying. Just gonna describe her in a general.
Yep,
meaning.
that's enough. I can't do it, so yep. Have to be described in particular. So, the locate object.
Yeah.
All
That would be helpful.
Which Tarnik does have.
All right. Well then,
If we're
Go
wait,
ahead.
you have locate object?
Yeah. So if they're within 1,000 feet and I do the spell, I can find them.
Well, you know a lot of the things that Grom is carrying. Would you be able to find him that way? If we're in 1,000 feet?
Oh, yeah. If Grom's with her, then yeah. I could use something of his as a focus.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? See if we can locate Grom. That's what we're after anyway. The elf daughter is a side thing.
Grom is a
I
side
mean, we're
thing for
gonna help her,
Volta.
but... Right.
Oh, there we go.
Exactly. We all have our
I dare say we're not within
priorities.
1,000 feet yet. I'm just...
Yeah. But it's worth a shot. Cool.
Okay. So if you were to cast that anytime during the travel, never check this in the mood. So it has to be within 1,000 feet. You wouldn't feel anything within 1,000 feet.
Yep.
You wouldn't be able to sense anything,
Outside, yeah.
unfortunately. Within that distance.
Oh. We know we're going to go to the pits of hell, so let's keep going that way. Hopefully Grom and this girl and that
Littlefoot.
thief. I can't remember her
Little
name.
wolf.
A little wolf, yeah.
Little wolf. Yeah. And,
Alright.
let's go find our. Let's go find the rest of Crimson Blade.
Well, as y'all travel forward, luckily with Cub's ability to traverse the lands, it seems that you eventually do. You have so many scouts here that with the scouts' help and with Cub's survival skills, you traverse the lands and able to pretty much avoid what seems to be another few purple worms. So you all also come upon what seems to be a web of different tunnels that they had used off into the south and some to the north. And also you're able to see a little bit more of what seems to be footprints with the scouts' help. More devils moving toward the north and south and west. So it seems that they're actually coming more from the south, moving north and to the west instead of just going back to the south. And as far as any encounters that you were able to avoid with such a large survival roll, you pass in about another week and a half. If y'all are going to try to do anything within that week and a half, y'all can let me know. But for the most part, y'all travel about a week and a half. Eventually,
definitely awaken the other one.
Okay, so you would awaken the other wolf. So now you got two awakened dire wolves, chattering amongst each other's, complaining on how long they have to pull the wagon, and then most of them eventually start getting the attitude of "we have rights," and but Cub, being the charming Cub that he is able
Provide
to
them lots of meat and head pats.
You what? Oh, head pats?
Provide
Yeah.
them lots of
Head
meat,
pats.
lots of meats and head pats.
Yeah. And so eventually you're about to this point right here. And as you start arriving in this area to the south, the heat definitely becomes more overwhelming. You can feel as the wind breathes over lakes of lava, and it's almost suffocating as you're breathing this hotness, and it just burns the throat and goes down to your lungs. And you can only imagine what you've heard stories of souls go into the hells, as this is what it's called for, but it's not even what the stories say about the hells. And now that you kind of consider it, since most of you probably have never gone through this, except for maybe Bordak, who flew one time, you eventually start seeing that the red of the land to the south, because you will be traveling at night, is pretty bright. These lava pits almost reach to the pass itself, and just the edge of them almost touching where the dirt road edge leads to. And eventually you can start seeing and hearing screeches, echoes, and you roll me a perception for anybody that is actively perceiving the lands to the south, or just anything in general. I know the scouts would too, so.
My perception.
Crumpthar is like. Crumpthar
It's actually
is
pretty
learning.
good.
I'll do it, but I'll also add
Not that
guidance
it did in me.
Grumtar is learning how to do the speaking.
Yeah, I'd like to brush up on my Elven as well.
That's probably right.
Make
They
my
said the
Elven
word
better.
progeny, and I'm confused. What does progeny mean?
Explain it to you when you're older.
I got 16 for me.
Okay. But anybody who got a 13 and above.
I got 13. Yay!
You barely got the 13.
I know.
That's
The
nice.
+6. Sadness.
All right. So, to the south, you would see that there are little bursts of green light. And with anybody that got a 13 and above, you would notice this, especially the scouts, because they're looking that way. And they would point to it, talking amongst each others. But anybody who had been passing through the week and walking and looking to the south would see that these green lights shoot into the sky for a little bit and then disappear. And sometimes when there's clouds, you can see where it touches the clouds and the reflection of it just lights up the entire atmosphere around here, the area. And actually, there's something happening. Let me see here. Ooh. Does anybody have active magic going on? Like magic that's actively on?
My guidance?
No, that would be more of an instant.
That wolf thing. Are you awakened?
After he's awakened, no, it's only the the charm would be the only thing.
Yeah, just the charm effects on both of them. Which, by the way, the first one I named him Lobos, and the other one I named him Balto.
Lobos and bottles. Lobos.
Yeah, they're from
Lobos and Balto. Balto.
Okay.
The Baltos. Just Balto.
BLA BALTO. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll something. So the charm effect still lingers on them. Anybody who can feel or sense magic, the elves would probably sense this too. Feels a little off. It's as if it's suppressed in certain areas. Every now and then, walking, following the path, there's patches of areas where the elves would mention this and say that the magic is being suppressed and pushed, weakening it in these areas. And they would also mention that they're lingering further from the south, emanating from it. Something to do in these lands. Something is happening. Something is disrupting the flow of magic.
Would that be considered? Can I check it through the Arcana? Or no, not Arcana, but can I check it through the nature way to see if the magic of, or like through the earth itself, or is it also affecting the basically the nature magic? The nature magic aspect, is it also being affected by this?
You could probably try to roll a nature just to see what you could try to decipher from it.
Yeah, because they're only telling me through like a magical source, so I'm thinking Arcana. So for me, being a druid, I want to see it through the nature aspect, if it's also affecting the nature surroundings, or through the nature way. So yeah. So 18 for that.
All right, with an 18, how would you be trying to figure this out? What is Cub doing in order to see if it's affecting magic of the nature?
So just like how I got, or like in my dreams, how I was able to see the the ley lines or so. I want to basically or touch the ground and link with the earth itself. And as I try to connect with the earth of any of the spirits itself of the natures, to try to like see if it's affecting them in a negative aspect or so.
So because it's a physical thing when you're doing nature and trying to, aside from having aid from some sort of magic, what you can see is that while you were walking here in the first parts of the week, you could see that the plants, though they were in this arid area, more of that golden burnt color, they were still healthy and surviving. Here, as you are touching the ground, you can see some of the grasses that are poking out, but they're blackened. And then you start to notice that there are other sporadic, and though the plants are very few plants here, but you can still see that they're blackened, and somehow this grass that you touch, once you touch it, move it around, and it's almost like a liquided thing where it might break some of the blades of grass or weeds, and you can see where it's almost like dust that falls and disappears and the wind blows it away.
The other explanation that I can do is if we want to stay one more additional 8 hours, and with the last surviving plants that are still alive, I can do another awaken on it and try to communicate with it and have it tell me what's happening to the land. What do you all think about that?
Let's see. While they're thinking, let's see.
Waste of time. The world is burning. We need to keep moving.
Oh shoot! I see what that. Are you gonna try to do that, Divine Sense?
I wasn't sure whether it would work or not. So.
Yep, you can try it and see if it does.
Yep.
What? Oh, to awaken it?
No.
Oh no, I was talking to.
He's gonna
Divine
try to.
Friend.
Yeah.
If you cast that,
The Divine Friend. That's actually pretty. That's also another
Divine
good idea,
Sense
too.
is actually really good on this. So, yeah, Tarnik, once you cast that, you would. Well, nothing within 60 feet for that particular part, but you will sense that this whole entire ground where you're standing at is desecrated. Not sure how, but you can feel it desecrated, and it permeates this entire area where you're standing. And if anything was surpassing magic, this would probably be a reason why. You don't know how far it extends, possibly patches here and there like the elves say, but this area in particular is desecrated.
And to the south?
Well, you see that, let's see. So this goes to about within 60 feet. So to the south, if you walk a bit to the south, yeah, you can still feel that it's desecrated toward the south.
Would it feel like it gets worse if I walk 60 feet? Would it feel like it's getting worse?
Let me see here. From what you can tell, it doesn't currently feel like it's getting worse. It just feels like it's the same. It's the same level of desecration. that you would feel in different places that have been desecrated. It doesn't feel like it's getting abundant and stronger in level of power of desecration or anything.
I'll transfer that knowledge to everyone and say, take your pick. Everything around here is desecrated.
The
Not a
elves.
good place to stay.
The elves will mention, well, we are closer to a place where we can go south before we go back to the north and meet up with the captain. If there was any time, we are in the open mouths of the pits of the hells. We are not closed off by the mountains. The mountains are opened here if we go straight south. But Theo will say, though there are rivers and fires,
Rivers of fire? That's where we need to go. Have to stop the burning. And he pulls out his little tin whistle and signals Shiv.
ooh, all right, Mr. Shiv. He says, if we decide to turn south here, this is no turning back. Then we only gain the information we need, check around. If we'd be prepared for battle, then whatever we find, we start heading back north. Hopefully we find our friends. But once we head back north, we will hit where we're supposed to meet them, at the peaks of the mountains, before they touch the path. So the Death Mountains will lead us the way where we need to go when we head back. She looks over at Bordak. Volsa is like, I'm here in order to find out where Little Wolf is. So if we are ready for it, I am ready. You see the other...
Gonna be tough.
You you see the elves, they grab their bows and knock some arrows into them, getting ready. And Theltha, she walks over and goes behind Tarnik, pats him on the shoulder and says, "Oh, I'm ready. And with the arrows that you helped make, I think we're pretty good and can take on anything that comes our way."
Everybody stays close.
Head down.
Huh?
Just keep your head down, girl. I don't want to have to pick you up after you make another mistake.
She frowns again. Oh, okay, sorry. I'll keep my head down while I shoot arrows from rocks.
Yes, perfect.
And
I don't want to see you if there's any battles. I just want to hear your arrows.
oh, okay. And she like nods. I have your back covered. Trust me. You can count on me.
Good. Come on, Morpheus. Let's go south.
Let's head out.
Balto
Stay
is like,
close to each other.
Balto looks about and is like, "Well, damn, all right, we're going into the south more where it's hot." Okay, well, I suppose. Don't really know why we're going over there. Jeez, this damn hair. I need a freaking damn haircut. That's what I need. I swear to God. How many gods are in this world? Does anybody know how many gods are in this world? Hey, you, Lobos, come here. It's like, oh.
2,000.
Wow.
As Lobos looks over at Cub. Oh, really? Did you have to really wake him up? Oh, he's so annoying. Oh, it's gonna give me a fucking headache. That's what he's gonna do. Oh. All right, let's go south. Can you shut up for a little while? Oh, damn you! When you wake up on a bad day or something. I'm just asking questions. By the way, do you have any dragon meat? Did he leave you a little bit? It's like, no, I don't.
It's like we'll give you some more dragon meat after once we travel down. And then also what other... Plus also, the further down we go, probably all the meat would be very cooked perfectly to perfection for you guys.
Ooh, doggy. Well, I'll tell you what. That sounds pretty damn delicious to me. Oh, yeah, I like me some meats. I do like me some meats right there. What'd you say your name was again? Mr. Tarnick? Yeah, Mr. Tarnick. Yeah, you have any more of that dragon meat by any chance there?
Have you eaten it yet?
Well, I mean, it's been pretty hot out here, you know. I gotta keep my strength up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you know the dog.
They have been pushing the carts a lot.
Oh yeah. What Cub said right there. I have been pulling the cart thing right there. That whatever you call that thing.
Tonic will just sit there and on the top of the wagon and go, well, we're not moving.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll stop moving now. Then the other dire wolf list like shakes his head. Hell no, I swear. I'm gonna have to rape him a new fucking throat. Oh, I swear he's giving me such a hit.
Tonic is pure sheer venom.
I spray myself with cool water mist.
Oh.
So the elves spread out, and for the most part, Thea and Volsa take point for a little bit and spread out as they move to the south. And I guess go ahead and roll me a survival, Mr. Cub.
All right. And I will go ahead and enhance it with my guidance as well. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay. So there is... So that's my 2, and then you need my survival?
Yeah.
24.
24. Yeah. Ooh, all right. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oof. Oh, good.
Yeah, that's a normal roll. I like it.
We get sucked into another world.
Maybe. Let me see here. That one sounds familiar. Ah, okay. I see. All right.
Oh no.
Roll me a anybody can do this, but anybody who wants to roll me a d6. While you roll a d6, I'm gonna go take if anybody wants to take a quick 5-minute break, I'm gonna go take a bio break really quick, and then we'll be back.
Same. It's like I need to go to extra.
Sounds good.
So who's rolling the d6?
Go for it, Edwin.
Okay. Apparently my dice thing is not working. Oh, there it is. It kept showing popping up. A 5.
That's not too bad.
Well, 5 and 6 recharges breath weapons, so
God no.
if you're playing a dragon or a dragonborn, 5 and 6, or some monsters also has to roll 5 and 6. So I just recharged all the world's dragons. Breath weapon.
As long as they're not coming at us, that's perfectly fine.
No, we got Tiamat here.
Oh, goody.
We have to face the god.
That's what you rolled for us? You are fired.
I don't know the DM's cheat sheets, so I don't know what he's using. This could be really good roll or really bad roll.
I'm hoping for good, because
Always assume the worst.
I know, but I want to find our companions and take care of this problem. And I want to find them alive.
So, what's this blue X on the map?
That's where we're supposed to meet up with the elves.
Oh, okay. Man, it's taking a long ass time.
Yeah, they were gonna. I don't know who it was. The elf leader was taking the elves back to the forest, and he was going to come meet us there, and hopefully we have either found his daughter or found out where she might be.
DM rolled a lot of rolls. Horde to the death.
No, that's for Grumthar.
I get work harder in elf, please.
Excuse me?
I'm guessing these are all elf commands
Yeah.
that you've posted.
Yeah.
Work harder.
Work harder. Let's see. Oh, for the for Tarnik?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can find that one.
Ichio. I can't pronounce that.
The closest that would come to it is be this one, I guess. Let me see, and that one is. Why didn't I copy it? Boom, right there.
It posted it above it.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
I'm back.
Tiro na voodoo. Tilisa. Telo inaim.
Wow. That Bordek was going to
Lithio
brush up on
feeling.
his elven.
Doro. Drago. Brado. Goro del Flin. Dagar. So, Grumthar, those are the ones that you would probably learn in almost these 2 weeks of training with Ainwin. So, as we are traveling south, I'm going to put this in. Are y'all on the map that I put y'all in? No, you're not. Okay, let me put y'all in this map here. And we're going to put the wagon over here since y'all coming from the south. We'll use this map. Bing, bing, bing. There we go, right there. Is there 2 Bordaks? Why do I see 2 Bordaks?
Okay.
What the hell?
Because I'm awesome.
He-
It's my displacer beast ability. He gets
No, he
to
cast mirror
project
image.
to, yeah.
What the hell? Let me refresh this thing. I see 2 of everybody. The displacer beast power is growing, I guess.
Yeah.
See what happens now. Okay, it looks like it's right. Bordak is gone though. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yep, he's gone completely now.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and copy Bordak again, so he can grace us with his
can't.
presence.
There's only one me. You have to have the original.
There can be only one.
That's right. Just like Elsalor, there can be only one.
So for this, what did you roll? 5 on your dice? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
For
They told me to
this,
go.
I need everybody to actually line up how they are. So Tessara would probably be in a wagon helping Tarnik. So let me see. Anwin would probably
I
be.
kind of figured you'd do that.
Thea. Actually, Anwin would probably be back, since Thea wouldn't want anybody going further away, since what happened to Tessera last time.
Well, I would send
And this is nighttime.
I would send Rogoff to with Volsa, but she'd lose him.
Yeah, Volsa moves too quick.
Yeah.
She, with her nighttime, she's like way different level of fighter. She moves all over the place.
Another reason I chose nighttime.
Actually, Volsta
Not
would
sure.
probably be more over here. Bam. Thea would be about right there. So Narzag over here, Cub over here. Oh, okay. So let's see here. So what I need is Grumthar, Thea, Bordak, and Dorgoth. What does this do? So y'all been traveling. Y'all finally start moving to the south. As you are moving to the south, there's actually more, like where you currently are doesn't display what really the land is like. There's lava everywhere. There's fire piercing through the ground, cracks in the ground as well from the dried up heat just eating up the moisture. And you can feel the heat. It is at least an average of 130 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it would be around 130 to 135 Fahrenheit here. In some points, even hotter than that. So if you can, I don't know what that would convert to Celsius, but as
Too bloody hot.
yeah, the
That's a
wolf,
good
the
one,
wolves are complaining
That's
too.
the
Like,
Australian temperature. Too bloody hot.
yeah. That's the
Grumthar will
wolves.
go to the Moonglade and say, "Is there any type of earthen relief protection from these oppressive heat? Protect our skin from being burnt."
I guess it's called our sweat.
Yeah, there isn't any left.
I was talking to Thea.
Yeah, Theo over here. So
Could we apply some sort of mud or covering?
she looks over at you, and she looks over at you, and she mentions we used to have some sort of leaves that we could cover ourselves when we walked the edges of the pits of the hells. Truthfully, I've only ever gone here once. It was about 50 years ago, but it wasn't as hot as it is right now. Something has also adjusted the heat. It says,
If we
what's the best? Ooh, we don't have enough water, usually. If we had some sort of magics to resist fire would work, maybe absorbing elements. If we could have someone who created water, we could have 10 gallons of water that we could actually use on ourselves.
Right.
Aside from that, I've heard of wizards who can cast that little tiny hut. I don't know if they call it lemon or something. I never cast it myself. Some lemon hut. And if any druids would be able to control weather. Aside from that, no. Unfortunately, I don't see anything that we can use to cover ourselves currently. Maybe if we have some cooling salted ointments. As she looks around.
At that point, I spray cool mist of water over my body. Shh.
Yeah.
Our ranger was full of little tricks. Borak, we should press. No, hey. Get through this as fast as we can.
Yes, I agree. Move out, Bazgoth.
And
Keep your heads on swivels. And I grab my axe. I grab the handle of the axe of warning.
all right. So y'all start traveling here. So that was a 5. So 5 days of travel. So with 5 days of travel, ooh, damn. DC 20. So everybody rolled me a DC 20 Constitution check.
Dang.
Not save.
Oh,
Save or check?
not save. It's for. Oh my God, the ability.
Oh, nice. Go Grumthar.
You said Constitution?
Yeah, it's the ability check. It's not a save. Sorry.
Okay.
23 for tonic.
Oh, these orcs can do it. Uh-oh, Bordak might be.
I'm giving myself a guidance.
Okay.
And then where's his sheet?
Yeah, I figured as much.
Oops.
So who all got under 20? What the hell is this? Tentacle.
Pretty much me.
I'm trying to find his character sheet.
For just when you do it, just double click on his token, hold Alt and double click it.
Hold Alt and double click it.
Yeah. Oh God, Thea's not doing very well.
There we go. Constitution, you say?
The elves are not doing very well in this heat.
I guess
Like
that's right.
doing well in the heat.
Well, the first one I rolled was an 18. The second one I rolled was a 7 because I wasn't sure which way. Okay. I didn't know it was going to go through. My bad.
So
Cat's doing better than me.
it's just one exhaustion level after traveling in here for the 5 days of travel. And currently, what I'm also going to need is Dorgos, Bordak, Grumthar, and Thea to roll me a... Damn it, did I lose it again? DC 17 Athletics or Acrobatics. Say,
Okay.
Athletics or Acrobatics check. DC 17.
Nat 20 plus 9.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thea made it. Cool.
Oh, wait. This is a check. I don't know which one of his is better, though. I'm gonna go with acrobatics and see. What was it?
17.
16.8. I don't know why that's 16.8.
16 is just you had advantage. So Yeah, but so the first number is what you go with. So you have a 16. Anybody else get less than or 17 and or under? Well, I guess 16 and under would be the. I think she made it.
16.
You made it.
We made it.
And you
I
rolled a
made it.
16 and under. You did not make it.
I
As,
mean, I rolled. Oh. The cat didn't make it.
oh, the cat didn't
I
make
made it.
it. Okay, it's the cat that didn't make it. You made it. Okay, the
Yeah,
cat
I
didn't
made
make it. The cat falls into lava. Okay. As
What?
the
No.
ground underneath y'all completely cracks and breaks. And as it does, without being able to have enough speed to catch on to stuff, you see that there's only little tiny, pillars of earth that are still standing where y'all are able to hold on to. As everybody sees, as Volsa looks behind, Dorgoth falls into lava, taking... let's see. It's 54 fire damage.
Yikes.
Oh, jeez, dude.
With 54 fire damage, as he falls into the lava underneath the the ground here. Depending how Bordak wants to do this, he's still in the lava. He's going to take another 54. If you are not able to grab him, you can either use your acrobatics or your athletics to try
I'm gonna
to
try to
see.
grab him.
All right. Cool.
I got
Well, there you go.
22.
You're able to lift him as he claws onto you, and you see the fire just melting some of his skin, and you can see the red underneath it. And you can smell the cooking of fur and flesh. And you see the dire wolf over here. He's like, "Ooh, oh, that kind of smells like bacon. Actually, that's kind of tasty smelling." And
Think about
Is
it.
there a path out of here?
yeah,
I'm gonna pick him up
You-
and try to find a path out of there.
well,
I'm
you're
gonna
pretty
carry
close to
him.
the edge over here. So is Thea and Grumthar. So we all need to roll this time a DC 20 acrobatics to try to jump on the little tiny pins of earth. So if y'all just need one acrobatics check instead of multiple.
What about athletics?
Oh, acrobatics is the one that you would have to because you're actually using your balance and such.
Oh, dang it. But I got natural 20.
Nice. So you will make it. Let me see if she can make it. That would suck if she falls because she doesn't have enough to survive that. She just gets sucked under. She does not make it. Thea falls into the lava.
Can Lucky Feet, can Lucky be passed on someone else?
I don't think so. Put it up. Let me see.
I'll try to link it. Yeah, Lucky they can. Because I've already spanned most of them. Trying to not get a level of exhaustion.
Well, Thea's right there by Grumthar. Can he dive down and try to grab her hand?
I will say, did Grumthar make it? It was a
It's
DC
just
20.
against myself.
I rolled a 19, so
Oh, both of y'all fell.
I guess. I guess it's only for myself. They changed
Yeah.
the rules.
It's only for yourself, unfortunately. I'm going to put you over here, Bordak. Dorgath, you can roll for Dorgath.
I would picked him up and carried him.
You would
Or
have
do I
dis-
need to roll?
Yeah, if you do that, you would need disadvantage if you're going to do an
Oh,
acrobatics.
dang it.
Because I got to figure out what you're doing
Alright.
before I figure out what's going on with Grumthar and... Oh, man, Thea. Oh God, he falls into it too. Jesus.
He's not going to survive another one. If he takes another 54, he's dead.
So is Thea.
Oh, it could be higher.
Hold on. Is it possible to toss him?
If you go back, yeah, if you go back,
Well,
it is
I meant,
possible
yeah.
to toss him. Yeah. You would just have to re-roll your acrobats too for you.
My acrobat sucks. I only made it because I got a natural 20.
It's up to you how you want to do it, but yeah.
I don't know if I could make it there and back again.
Well, you're not gonna. I'm saying that you only have to roll once, because if you want to do that, I'll say you can forfeit your jump
Yeah.
and stay here. Roll to throw him,
Okay.
and then you would have to roll in acrobats. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna toss him. I'm gonna try to
Correct.
toss him over there.
With your strength, you should be pretty good. I'll
And
give you a
that's,
DC.
strength?
Yeah, or athletics. It should be a DC 15. Oh my God.
The dice god says it must die.
You gotta be kidding me. Of all the times to roll a freaking 1.
You threw him into the lava. Oh, Jesus. Damn.
Barnick's sort of watching this all
He
happening
can't-
from the wagon. And he looks down and goes,
Wait.
"You guys are so slow." And he casts haste on Bordak.
Okay.
Isn't that touch? Oh, it's 30 feet.
But what it does though, gives you advantage on dex saves and gains an additional action on each turn. So you should be able to try and do something with that.
You can... Okay, this is interesting. All right, so let's handle this before we move on to Grumthar and Thea. But
Hold on. Before I toss him, can I just call Shiv over or ask if
no,
Shiv
you
can come
can't.
over
You
and pick
can't.
up the
You
cat
don't
and
have.
take him over there?
No, you don't have enough
He's not
time.
there
Yeah, you just don't have enough time to do all that. Just because it's basically it happened instantly, so that's why it's happening so quickly. So you have to. Well, we'll say you throw him, and I'll say that Tarnik will go ahead and cast that. Man, it's just
I'd like
going
to
harder and
Try
harder
to
for you.
grab him. I'm gonna try to grab him again.
Well, what you're gonna do is it's just getting harder for you. You're gonna have to roll in acrobatics with the same DC as 20, and then an athletics with the DC 18 this time to try to grab him as you jump over. So you have to roll 2.
Okay.
I'll give you that with the haste.
All right. Well,
So may the luck
since
be with
I
you.
and since I get advantage with dex rolls, thanks
That's
to Tarnik.
dexterity saving throws, unfortunately.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Sorry.
My bad. Here.
My bad.
Well, in that case, there you go. There's that one.
Oh, God. Well, you're able to grab him. Unfortunately, your acrobatics is not enough to make it across the edge, and you will fall into the lava with him, unfortunately.
I toss
Yeah.
him, and then I get out.
Would I be
thought
able
you
to
said-
walk
wait.
into a giant eagle and swoop down there and try to rescue them?
You can after they fall, if they're going to remain down there, but you can't save them in the fall because it's happening instantaneously right here. I would say Tarnik was able to look what's going on forward to be able to cast the spell with one action, but you wouldn't be able to sweep in there. Unfortunately, Thea and Dragoth might take too much damage. But yeah, because you needed the acrobatics to make it while you're grabbing him. But you grabbed him, but didn't make the acrobatics. Because it's still a DC 20, unfortunately. So, 57 points of damage everybody takes. And Thea...
Well,
Thea dies immediately.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Bazgoth is gone. He can't.
Dead?
That's 100 and...
Yeah.
That's 108, and he only had 85.
Can you salvage her body and bring it up to me?
Depends on what Grumthar wants to do. Grumthar would take 57, but it's up on what Grumthar wants it to. And
Yeah, well, Grumthar doesn't know that Thea's dead, right?
Yeah.
And so he's gonna try to throw her body out of the lava.
okay.
We'll go without the
Okay, so I'm gonna say this: whatever y'all doing for an action will keep y'all in the lava longer. So if you do that, you might take another. You probably take another lava damage.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I think that's what he would do. He would enter a rage first for whatever good that's worth.
Oh, nice.
It
Okay.
does give him advantage, not advantage. Lets him use his athletics instead of many of his different skills,
Yes.
including acrobatics. So
Okay. So what I'll say is now everybody sees the people fall into the lava as this spikes are left behind, but the lava appears underneath. Y'all see your friends fall into the lava. And once that happens, I would say now everybody out here has a turn or one action because it's happening instantly. One action to figure out what they would want to do between Tarnik, Enwin, and Narzag, and Cub, and then Voltzo's way the heck over here. Well, she'll probably try to pop in over here.
Honestly, if Steve was on the board, and he would go across, but he's not on the board.
Wait. His...
No, it's like I called him. The spell hasn't completed yet, so that's fine. He's not there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, you have 4 potions of fire resistance. Okay. So you can use your actions to try to get there. Unless he's doing something else, Mr. Cub.
Where's... Who fell in the thing?
Well, currently, it's Dorgas, Bordak,
all 4 of us.
yeah,
Yeah.
Grumthar, and Thea, which Drogoth is down.
Yeah.
And Thea is
Okay.
down.
I have plenty of rope in the wagon, but I don't think rope's going to help over lava.
That, and it's just basically the instance, too, because y'all... There's very little instance that you have to do some sort of action really quickly. Because every action y'all take, they're going to take damage. So it's up to them, or not them, depending on... We're going on their action, but we can only count one action while they take one action. So one action for you guys as they take one action, and then there's damage.
So I guess for me, what I would want to do is I would want to wild shape into an eagle and swoop down there and try to grab the ones that are fallen and get them out of there from the fire.
Okay, so I'll say that you can wild shape into your eagle, and then the next action you have to where you can go and try to get the first point there.
So where would that be? Where would that point be?
Hold up, let me see. What's it takes to wild shape? What is your the wild shape thing? What is it? A bonus or
Bonus.
be so you wild shape? There it is. Okay, so if that's a bonus, I would say you could probably be right here with your movement and the bonus action, changing everything to be right there, right at the edge where. Probably put you right there.
Okay.
So that's all you would be able to do this round, which will jump to Narzag if you were going to try to do something.
Well, I will move my full 40-foot limit, and my bear moves his 40-foot movement, and I prepare a spell as soon as one's in sight to cast Spare the Dying on the Bordak as a prepared action.
I'm not dying.
I don't know that.
Let me see. So, okay. So, with this here, we're going to go. Let me read something real quick. Ah, dang it. She has to do that. Okay.
Well,
all right.
Okay, I guess Drogoth will be Spare the Dying as soon as it gets in 15 feet. Because that's the limit of the spell range.
Okay. So, and then Tarnik did his thing. That might give one chance to Dargoth. So she's going to move all the way here to the edge, which is her full movement. So that means that she can... So that's one action. Well, that's a movement, and then she can do the one action. Okay, cool. So she's going to cure wounds on Dorgath. So that's 2d8. Okay, 2d8. So 14, he heals for 14. He's still in the lava. But
ultimate torture.
What the hell? He disappeared. What the hell? What happened?
I don't know. What happened?
It died.
What the hell?
He couldn't. I don't know what happened.
Well, that's strange. Why did it do that?
No, I don't know.
Roll 20
being weird, I guess. Let me copy him over here. All right, boom. Put him back in there. Paste. And then 14 right now. There we go. That was strange. All right. So he whines and cries from the pain as you see his red muscle burn. As she tries to heal a little bit. And she says, I can't do much. Get him out of the lava. And then,
I'm going to get him out of the lava as soon as it's my turn.
10, 15, 20. Well, she was saying that, not out of character.
Yeah, no.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to try to move over here. And, all right. So, Volsa moved over here. All right. So now we're going to go back to you guys. So Grumthar. So it's up to you. If you want to throw her body to the edge, you will take another damage.
Yeah, I think that's what he would do.
All right. So go ahead and roll. Just roll an athletics. You being right there, it's going to be kind of hard. It's going to probably be an 18. Or whatever your strongest is, acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, yeah, Ganash's will right here.
Holy Jesus Christ! Okay.
Nice. The adrenaline rushes through with the rage. He throws her back up on the rocks. Not on my watch. As I sink deeper into the lava.
Oh God!
And
yeah.
I start to pull myself out.
So you take 59 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one you're gonna have to roll to get yourself out. All right.
We'll try.
Bordak, it's up to you if you're gonna do the same thing. It would be a
yeah. I'm gonna try to get the. I'm gonna pull myself out and my cat right behind Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to him. I'm gonna pull us both out.
I'm gonna say you can either do one or the other, just because you are in the lava. For this one, you can either throw him, or it's gonna take you one action, and he'll take another damage the next action if you're gonna try to hold him and pull yourself together. So if you do an 18 and you throw him, you'll throw him out if you want to do that.
Then I'll throw him out. Then I'll try to pull myself out next go round.
All right, but for this roll,
Do action surge and pull myself out.
technically yes, you can, but you would still take 58 damage.
That action surge, pull myself out.
All right, go ahead and roll me the athletics.
Mark that. All right, athletics. Here we go. Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You
I'm
defy
out.
the power of lava as it's burning and searing you into a nice cooked steak, but you are able to pull yourself out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Which at this point will give us, let me see, back to their action again.
How much damage?
You would have taken
Take
58.
another 59, you said?
Or was it 59? Yeah, 59, sorry.
Oh, 58.
Or was it 58? I think for you was 58.
No problem.
All
I
right.
can fix it.
And now we're going to go to starting again with Tarnik. Did you want to do anything else, Tarnik, for your action while Grumthar is still in the lava?
Well, seeing Bordak and Drogroth crawl out of the lava, he'll just yell out at Cub in his eagle form. Find Grumthar!
All right. Cub, you hear this in your ego form. You can see Grumthar since you're in your ego form. What do you wish to do, sir?
I wish to fly down there and try to extend a claw to try give or like letting
Take the help action.
signal Grumthar to like grab hold while I try to lift him out, or to lift him out.
So you can go to there. So that's going to put you here. Oh, you disappeared into the lava.
No, I put you in deep. Just kidding.
The turbulence was too much.
All right, so you go there, and go ahead and roll me an athletics. Same DC 18.
Okay. Oh, that's right. And I'm not using my stats. I have to use the ego stats. So where is it?
Either way, if you don't make it, on Grumthar's turn, he will get a advantage on his.
Okay. And you said, what was it?
18.
And it's athletics.
Yeah.
Skills. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dripping
Dripping
It doesn't
lava.
have athletics, so I'm going with it's strength. So yeah, technically it's His athletics is basically his strength with his 3.
All right. Well, as you arrive, you're able to pull Grumthar out as the burning white heat of pain eats at his flesh. It's seared as the lava melts off his body and drips back into the pool below y'all. But instantly, for anybody who fell in, the swallowing flesh pretty much becomes just a flash of agony. Clothing ignited. If y'all were wearing any non-magical clothing, your armor would have glowed red. The moisture would have vanished in such a violent hiss. And that smell is just harsh, metallic, scorched skin, hair, fabric, all a tank of like stone turned liquid, all mixed together. As you see the body of Thea also. Volsa is looking down at her like, So yeah, Cub, depending where you're gonna go.
I'm gonna go straight to Thea with Grumthar.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna dismiss my wild shape. And then go straight to her. And I will start casting, or I will check her to see if she's still alive. If not, or if I know that she's passed, then I will go ahead and cast Revivify.
Yeah, depending on
But I have to see
yeah,
if it's within the time.
depending on how you want to do it. Do you want to? It'll take you an action to check to see if she's still alive. It's still the only thing is I'll say.
Okay. So
I will say that in that time something will be happening if you take the action to check if she's alive.
no, then I'll go ahead and I'll attempt to try the Revivify.
Okay. So if you attempt to try to revivify,
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Roll me just roll a medicine check. It's not gonna. It's just from what you perceive. Okay, so with that, as you are going in there to try to cast Revivify, you're going to go ahead and see that she, the spell might not work because she is still barely clinging on without doing any kind of action. That's what you would see as you are going in to try to get ready to do anything.
Oh.
But she's barely clinging on, depending on what she rolls next. So I'll say you haven't used your Revivify, but you can try something else. If you want to save diamonds, that is.
Spare the dying, I guess? To prevent her from dying?
You do what?
Spare the dying?
Okay.
Sustain her life?
Okay. Well, then she's
Make her
spared.
stable.
Yeah, she's stable.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, with that one, Tessera and all the other ones will start moving forward and running over to check on her as Aenwyn runs over here to Bordak and tries to check on him, but just like freaked out. But the most freaked out ones are over here. And Elenwe will go ahead and try to do her quick casting.
Okay.
Phew, exactly 14 again. She's good with 14s, I guess. That's her number. So she would cast that to get her back up, and she flutters her eyes and she starts screaming from the pain of her body being burnt all over the place. This is also staring at the lava. But yeah, she looks up at Grumthar and like, I don't know what Grumthar is doing next to her.
Writhing in agony.
Both of them are just writhing in agony.
So I imagine Grumthar grabbed his two weapons and lost everything else. As he, his clothing, he didn't, those were the only magical things he had on him. But all his coin, all his clothing, all his bed sack, everything he had, he would let go other than his two magical weapons.
Yeah, because
he's laying there, arms spread, Whisper Fang in one, and Stormgorge in the other, just kind of over this rock. Not on my watch. And he probably goes unconscious.
Okay. And then
with that,
oh, go ahead.
how many? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them went in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So what I will go ahead and do is my one and only spell.
The
that I can do
Stargroth
for
is
everybody.
attacking the air right now, going all crazy and biting at anybody that's near him from the pain.
So it's a range of 60. So let me double check real quick.
Arnott's been waiting for his turn to lay on hands on Drogoth to.
Okay.
Okay, so Tarnik is waiting. Okay, so, I mean, you can do that or let Cub finish, whichever one you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it, Cub.
Okay, so I need Dragoth to be next to Tarnik, or not next to Tarnik. Bordak, in order to reach him, because he is out of range.
All right.
You just go. When you just walk
So,
10 feet close.
Either like right underneath Bordak. So like right here. In general. Because what I'm going to go ahead and do is the only 5th level spell. My Mass Cure Wounds. And I will give it to Thea, Grumthar, and Bordak.
Yeah, you probably would see that Drogoth is going crazy, so he's not going to probably go there willingly because he's all over the place, kind of scratching at the air, and anybody that's around him, he might attack. That's the pain is searing. So you yourself might have to go up 10 feet to the edge right there.
Actually, yeah, I can, because it's only a range, so I can just move myself the 10 feet arrangements. So I can be basically like at least by the ledge.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see, because that's the radius is 30 feet, but the range is 60, so you might only be able to get one or the other, because so Tarnik might have to take care of Bordak and Drogath, because Drogath failed his constitution and is in pain. Because if you shoot it from there, like
if I shoot it from here, I'll be able to hit Dragoth.
I was going to say that's more like what would happen. That blue one.
Yeah, so if you shoot right there, that's about as all the people you'd be able to catch. But if you shoot it here, you'd be able to get both Grumthar and Thea here.
You both need it more.
Yeah, and then I think Bordak or Tarnik would have to take care of Bordak and Drogath.
Or if we can move both of them over to the other side, and then I'll go ahead and I'll administer the Mass Cure Wounds for them.
It's up to you guys if y'all want to try to get Dorgas to go over there. Or Tarnik if you want to try to heal him, because Dorgas failed his constitution. He's kind of fighting and biting.
Tarnik would just come up gently and place one hand on Drogoth, and Ganosh will guide you further, my friend. And I will lay on hands.
He'll try to attack once.
Yeah. Sorry, just bring up the actions. Where are we? Lay on hands. Lay on hands. Where are you? That's the trouble when you start getting up in levels.
So much stuff
disappears. Yeah. All right. So I have 45 hit points that I can assign. So if I throw 20 at him, will he settle down?
So you throw and you touch, and it's enough to. He's still in large amount of pain, but he starts settling down, starts realizing, blinking. He's going to go ahead and roll this time with a wisdom with advantage. He doesn't have to do Constitution this time. He's going to go ahead and do this with a advantage now. So first roll is, well, he made it 15 at least. He looks over at Bordak. As Bordak is also wreathing in pain. Probably lost all his stuff except for his magical stuff. He looks over at Bordak. And, he'll just kind of slowly whine a little bit and get to his feet. But y'all do see Cub over at the edge of the lava on the other side.
Crap.
Depending on what Bordak wants to do now.
All right.
You going, my friend? Do you need a hand to get up?
Uh-oh, did we lose Bordak?
We lost him.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh no, there he is.
Bordak, are you muted?
No,
Look like it.
No.
guess he's just not there.
Yeah, maybe.
Ducked into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Probably signal connection.
So I will say, well, with them able to do that, they would be able to at least get close enough to you. I'm going to put them over here so they can get healed.
Yeah, it's probably a signal connection in his end.
He just dropped out.
He just said that he can't hear. He can hear us, but
He
Seems bad.
Yeah, that little bleep every so often.
All right, Cub. Yeah, we'll just say that they move over there.
okay.
Discord kicked me off.
Yeah, it's playing up.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yes.
I know.
Hey!
Yep.
I refreshed the page and now I can. Okay. Now what we'll do, I would get up and stumble over there and have Drogoth follow me.
Okay. All right,
And then
Cub.
with that, I'll go ahead and I'll do my mass cure wounds.
All right. Roll that ointment of refreshing pain relief.
Holy crap!
3 magical axes. Oh, dang. Does that mean we get 38 each?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody gets 38 each.
Oh, hey. Pretty good for Dorgas. Some of his stuff starts healing back up. That's nice. Thea heals completely.
When I do that, I go. So this is how I start when I start the incantation. I go, Land of life, hear my plea. Mend our wounds, I beg of thee.
And the energy
Nice.
washes down into you and through you and then explodes out. So everybody is healed, and Thea opens her eyes. Though they're scarring because of such a burn, it heals and the pain washes away for her. And she looks up, and she looks over at Grumthar, and she, rolls over, and it's like, "Are you okay, Grumthar? Are you with us, Grumthar?"
He is
His eyes-
fine. He is resting, which all of you should need right now still.
Doctor's always right.
What time is it?
It was nighttime still, so it's around close to 4 o'clock. So yeah, we're still traveling.
So,
Got to be more careful in the open areas. Duly noted.
Thea says, yes, I didn't even realize. Tessera hands her one of her extra bows and quivers and tries to hand her some, from her backpack, some extra clothing. And
Tarnik's gone in wagon and he's pulling out the extra clothing and things that are in the wagon, as in the cold weather gear from Regenesis. So if anyone wants some cold weather clothing, you can pop that on.
and
I'd rather be naked, thank you.
Eowyn will grab it and she will use her knife to cut a little bit, since they're a little bit more accustomed to wood stuff, and start making a kind of like a vest and cut some of the some of it to kind of make shorts out of it and cover Grumthar, if Grumthar is still passed out or not. But she'll walk over to Grumthar and if he's just kind of sprawled out, she would at least cover him and sit next to him cross-legged. And Elenwe would be still over here. And Elenwe would walk up to Cub. Thank you so much. Thank you for your powers of healing. They're very great.
I was like, what? You are very welcome. But I know these wounds are hurting. I know these wounds are still not recovered itself, so you four stay perfectly still right here. I've only mended, or at least, in this case, 60% of your wounds. So let me go ahead and tend the last 40% here for you four.
As you do that, Volsa turns over to Bordak and says, "This was not natural. This was a trap."
Yeah, I kind of figured. And we walked right into it.
Whoever said it, more than likely will be alarmed by it.
Ignore that one. That wasn't what I was going to cast.
We got to get moving. We can't stay here.
I did not mean to cast that one.
This is really one of the deficiencies of Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we healed, but we just got dipped in molten lava.
Yeah.
As I do that, I go, "Oh, tiny sprites of the land, I ask of you to mend our wounds." And I summon a displacer beast that glows in a radiant light, and it'll start providing the heals for the injured.
Okay. And that lasts about a minute. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I would assume that since it's magical healing, you still have like scars that would like heal you through the nature, but it just speeds it up and soothes all the pains and stuff and brings back all the burnt meat. And because it's magic, it can heal you, but at this level of so much damage, this kind of magic leaves scars. You would have to have something like greater powers, like the actual heal that is a 9th or 8th level. I forgot what level that is. Or greater
so
restoration.
How much healing do we take from the healing spirit?
So for this one, it's going to be 3d6 plus 4, and that's what you guys roll yourselves.
Okay,
3d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my 3d6. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Whilst that healing's going on, Tarnik would
14
call
more.
out Nazag.
Grumthar sits up in a rush. Dazed and confused. looking for her, just to make sure she survived.
And she'll look back to you. We're going to switch really quickly over to Tarnik. All right, Tarnik, you were...
Yeah, whilst all the healing and that's going on, Tarnik would yell out to Narzag and say, find us somewhere safe. Go, now.
All right, Mr. Narzak. We need a place to hide. Do you wish to go explore, which would require a survival? Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
Maybe we lost him.
We lost him too.
I'll also reach out for the wolves too to help out Nazek as well.
Okay. They're just...
So what do I need?
Oh,
We're going stealth.
Tarnik just asked you to go find something to a better hiding
Find a place
place
to hide.
Yeah, a hiding place. So depending on how you want to go, how you want to do that, and which direction you want to go, just let me know, and I'll tell you what to roll.
And the wolves are gonna help you.
But then the wagon can't move.
Yeah, they're stuck to the wagon.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
It'll give me a +10 to my stealth, and I will stealth away.
Which direction?
Which direction do they want me to go?
Pick a direction.
It
barely
doesn't
matters.
matter, just as long as we can find a place to hide or take shelter for now.
Yeah.
I don't know what direction this is, so somewhere around this direction.
Okay, so you're gonna go toward the west. Okay. So you head toward the west.
And
Go.
since this is a prepared thing, I'm going to cast. This will last an hour. I'm also going to cast Long Strider on for me and my bears, so we can move 50 feet per round for an hour.
Okay. All right. So you head on that way. Go. Do what now?
I said, don't forget to take the wolves with you. I'm asking them to help you.
Okay. Tarnik, your wagon starts moving that way too. I guess it's up to Tarnik if he lets him do that or not, or if he's going to unhook him. But
No, he's just sitting there going, oh, okay.
okay.
Well, this way.
All right. So they follow after. And
They got it. They got a +10 to their spell.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's like,
Wagon.
As
There
long
goes our wagon.
he's like, all right. Well, I guess
got a
we're going to
+10
go over
to
here and see
yourself.
what the hell's going on over here since Cubby's asking us so nicely. He's such a charming little fellow, ain't he? He's like, oh, well, hey. I suppose he is. Every now and then. And,
Tarnik leans forward and unhitches them.
okay.
Go on, off you go.
They run. All right, we're going to jump back over to here, and Thea will turn over, and she will embrace Grumthar and give him a good hug and says, yeah, we survived. We survived, Grumthar. And
What is the elven word for toast?
Butter.
she looks at you and she smiles, and she'll say, Bener.
I don't like veneer.
And she's like, oh, me neither. So she looks over you after giving you a hug. She wouldn't realize what all you did. It's like, I don't know how I got here, but it looks like we were blessed by Morstil. And, God, And Volso steps forward and is like, well, if you two are quite finished yet. That right there was a trap that you walked in. I thought you were supposed to be some sort of good scout for an elf. And Thea looks up and is like, I'm sorry. I should have been more perceptive. I didn't realize something.
Grumthar.
Oh, go ahead.
Grumthar sits up, grabs Volza by her collar, pulls her in tight, and says, whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger, and throws her off to the side.
she like grumbles and gets up. She like stumps off. Like, whatever. And
now we know the trap to look for. I suspect you won't make that mistake again.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this, Bordak. I should have been more prepared. It's my fault. I was the one that took point, and I missed my mark.
I was next to you. We both should have seen it.
I wasn't thinking about traps out here. I would have never suspected. I should have thought better.
I doubt you've ever seen a trap such as this.
It's done. It's done. We learn and move forward.
And she says, Cub here did very well. If only I had half of his healing powers. He saved us. He saved you all.
So they have one more shot of using the healing spirit.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all go ahead and roll. We're going to go
86.
here to... We're going to copy Mr. Narzag.
Yeah, 36 plus 4.
17.
Yeah, 15.
So this is nighttime, Mr. Narzag. So since this is what it's supposed to be looking like right now, which the map doesn't portray it, but this is what you would, as you dip around some corners as the party is staying back, you will come up.
Did you switch me to a different map? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm going to switch you here in a bit. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to put you where, if you're going in there, you would see this on the ridge. There's...
So right now the dire wolves is moving as fast as I am.
So as you go around and you're trying to find a place to where it seems hidden, and you do find something that seems pretty darn well hidden. And it actually kind of almost curves around the ridge where you are. And taking because you're moving so quickly, you actually make pretty good distance at this time. And you are going to pop here, which are hidden currently. Nobody has noticed you, unless the dogs make any kind of noise. But this is what
Well, they get a +10 to their stealth.
Yeah, but as far as... They don't understand about stealthing. Unless you tell them. They're just kind of following. But this is what you are going to see.
And stealthing, when you're stealthing, you move half your movement, correct?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. You are moving. You could probably, but you also got long striders. So I would say that it's equaling out because you got your pass without trace. So I think you would be okay. So at this time, I will have you go ahead. Just go ahead and roll me. I'm going to go with the entire group here. So you go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay.
So that's 30.
32.
Yeah, that's not going to That's going to outdo all their natural perceptions there. So they're not even going to notice you. You do notice this. As you come around the corner, you start hearing people talking.
21. My bear.
And no, I don't need you to roll for them. I'm gonna just use the group one. So, but as you come around the corner, you will hear some speaking. You will also hear, like, at least from what you can tell, the sounds of Finnish speak. I don't know if you know any kind of language of the Finnish speak.
Language. Nope.
No. Okay. So
I know deep speech, but I'm not there.
no, I wouldn't.
I pick Orc sign language, but you know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be deep speech for this one. It's that kind of grovelly. What do you call it? Like rocky, grainy kind of talk that you hear that's coming out from these beings that are talking, and you should be familiar with them. You see fiends. You see these devils talking, but one of them is talking to a female, a large creature. How familiar is your character with devils?
It's my favorite enemy.
Oh,
I
damn.
just kill them.
Okay. Well, then, you would realize that you have a pit fiend standing next to this female. And you can roll a perception to see if you are able to hear what they're saying.
Nope, it's persuasion. Perception.
I don't know if you have any ability. Oh, damn. Okay. Well,
30-20.
you can hear what they're saying. They're not keeping it quiet. They don't even notice you there. But she's here talking, and the pit fiend says, "Are you sure that the Wizard's Conclave, that you have gotten all the information that you need? Ley lines are important here. We need to finish the ritual tonight." And as you are hearing this, you do see that next to this female is a some sort of lantern that seems to be actually holding a floating heart inside of it, and it's glowing of yellowish greenish light, and it seems to also be shooting a link of light toward this large peak here, and then it disappears into the ground as this peak is glowing like with veins of greenish energy. And this female looks about and says, "All is fine. All the secrets I gathered when I captured Silorius is upon me now. And I gathered plenty of information from Princess Aurora when I helped Ashan Rahl. All we need is the keys and to link everything together, and Anam shall have all the ley lines connected. And when it is, all the magics shall start failing with the disease. And even Colicrius thinks that I am dead, but I still survive. Don't worry. I have plenty of contingencies. Anam is not the only one that has contingencies. After all, I was the one who brought him back, was I not? And this will give you the freedom to finally have your little war that you want with the demons. So there will be your playing ground once more, once we are done." And then she will begin to start manipulating the air around her with movements of her hands, and then she starts saying some sort of ritual. As you see these all these devils, these horned devils flying about. The pit fiend stares about and looks and says, "Well, I hope you are right. Because if they have the master of the conclave come here to disrupt us, Anam will be most displeased, and also my, let's just say, benefactor." And you see these devils just floating about. And she says, "Don't worry. I've been planning this for years. I've already infiltrated the Conclave. They don't even know how many of our people I have within it. Eventually, Sir Quistis will fall, and when she does, we'll have a duplicate already, and she'll be at our beck and call. Then we shall aim for Brinsistria, and when we bring Queen Serial, she's the only one that stands against us, with the power to be able to take on all 7 of the Masters. And she smiles, and on that, this is what you hear, Mr. Narzag. We will go ahead and pause right there, since it's already 10:20.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, exciting.
I'm not going to remember any of that.
Stop. All right, stop.
Go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, you can go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
All right, stop streaming.
Wow.
Stop recording. Goodbye, YouTube. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.